Earthlings, and welcome to a special edition of PurpleCrypto's premium analysis on Matic's symmetrical triangle. This analysis was done for PurpleCrypto premium members, published on the 1st of August, as you'll see here. This is a 3-day chart for Matic. What we have done here is we've marked out two trend lines in black, forming a symmetrical triangle. What we've done basically on this 3-day chart is taken the endpoints, two lower endpoints and two higher endpoints, and done trend lines, and from that we deciphered that it was forming a symmetrical triangle. Within that symmetrical triangle, we also marked out, as you can see in pink, a fib channel with 4 different sections. And to do that, we took again the endpoints and marked it into a downtrend channel, because we found that it was trending downwards in this duration from about April 19 to August 20. Within this downtrend channel, we further analyzed that it had a tendency to travel within the middle 50% section of the fib channel. It preferred to travel down in this direction here. So we deciphered that as it had just hit the bottom trend line, that it would head up, possibly to around here, maybe even a little bit higher, and then come back down again, which is why we marked these two target lines towards the lower trend line of the symmetrical triangle. Now let's put this on play. Okay, it's taking its time, and you can see the breakout of the symmetrical triangle was quite spectacular. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, it did go up again, stayed within the 50% section of that fib channel, came down, hit our target lines, and headed up, and then broke out of the triangle. Something to note on this chart is the higher lows that it was forming, which is a good sign that even though we formed a downtrend channel, it was beginning to head upwards and possibly would trend upwards once it broke out of this downtrend channel. So the lower highs, and another thing to note is on the second lower high, it didn't quite touch the lower trend line, which was again a really positive sign. Formed another higher low, and then took off from there. Something else we saw in this analysis from Matic was that when it did hit the upper trend line in the past, it didn't stick around that upper section of the fib channel for very long. Kind of went up and literally crashed back down each time. However, in this section here, just before it broke up of the symmetrical triangle, you can see it did several closed candles in the upper section of the fib channel. So that, in combination with the higher lows, was a very positive sign. Moving on to a chart where we can see the MACD and the RSI where it is set today. Again, you'll see it's still a 3-day Matic chart. You'll see that at the point where it broke up of the symmetrical triangle, the MACD was really positive. It was starting to head upwards even further, as was the RSI indicator. You can see here it came down, up, came down, and it was doing a positive divergence, and it kept heading up higher. So that, in combination with the break of the symmetrical triangle, would have been a very, very strong buy signal on the close of a 3-day candle above the upper trend line of the symmetrical triangle. If you had bought in on the close of a 3-day candle above the symmetrical triangle, which would be here, the close here is 0.04783, that's the close there. which you can see, and if you had stuck it out and waited until this is a Heikin chart here, which shows you the trend it's heading in. So you'll see all the green bars are an upward trend, and then you start seeing some red candles here, which is a change in the trend direction. It's not to say that it couldn't head up further. It well could, and it would depend on your indicators and what else you can work out. But there would be the option of closing out around here, or even waiting to see if it formed a lower high and closing out around here. And if you did that, that would be 1,000% win for a setup in a very short period of time, from about the end of January to about April, May. And that's it for today. That's our analysis of Matic's symmetrical triangle. We will share with you releases of further premium ideas we create for PurpleCrypto premium members. If you liked our video, please hit the like button, and we also have a donation address for BTC and Monero, and we would more than appreciate any donations we receive. Thank you for joining us today, and have a great day.